Hi, Capricorn, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So we're going to do something a little different. What I wanted to do is do a read, a timeless read, as it pertains to your life purpose. And what I wanted to do is to focus on what it is you're passionate about, what you're good at, and how to marry those both together, and then any sort of insights that can come out of that. As we're all kind of sifting and sorting, many of us who are working from home are kind of going through some changes and discovering what we want to do next, right? And so I thought this is a perfect time to do that, and to be able to really focus in on your sign. And then, of course, if you, out of this generally read, would like a personal read that truly taps into your own personal energies, then go to theguidedintuitive.com up here or in my description box below. All right. So there you have it. Now, those of you that are interested and really honing in on your life purpose a little bit more so than this, and are ready to take that inspired action in order to make that happen, then you definitely want to set up a discovery session with me up here. It's still in my description box, but it'll give you some time, or us some time, one-on-one, to be able to understand where you're at right now, and then make a recommendation that will be best for you based on our programs, if it's a good fit. So you'll want to check that out. So let's jump into this and see what is in store for you in terms of your life purpose and what that looks like. Okay, what is your wealth code? Meaning, what is it that brings wealth to your life in terms of what it is that you do? And it's not just money in itself. It's really, obviously we all have to make a living as well too, and this could also be involved within all that. So, but it's what you're really passionate about, what you're good at, and then bringing those together. So let's jump into, first of all, what you're passionate about. Let's start there. All right, Capricorn, here we go. Okay, so we've got the communicator. Nice. Okay, got it. So this, and I'll show you this in just a second, but this is talking to me about that your words have power. So what you say has a lot of power, and this green is all about focusing on the heart chakra, right? What you love. So it's what you're passionate about. You're a passionate communicator. It's about being truthful, but being flexible, but still a little bit outspoken at the same time. Okay. And it's just you knowing that words do have power for you, and that is one thing that is very, very key at this particular time. And that's what's coming through here. It's also is that you are very open to hearing others and extremely intuitive as well when it comes to communicating. So what you're passionate about is being a communicator, so to speak, and really, pushing forth what is honorable, what is that you feel is the truth, right? You know that words have power, and that is really the bottom line here. Okay, and I know that in terms of having a soul's purpose in this, it's really about speaking your truth and really illuminating that with a lot of clarity. So some of you might be communicators already, or it's what you're passionate about, and it's all about honoring positive growth and harmony in the world. So that's really, really key. So it's really to just gather, process, and really share information that is going to uplift humanity, okay, in whatever that is. So it's very, very beautiful, okay? It is really helping others evolve and grow too. So as you communicate, it helps others evolve and grow. And you come across too, though, but the interesting thing is that Capricorn, you come across really friendly and really outgoing, right? And but very clear, distinct, and very open, right? And I think that's really something to be beautiful. I mean, it's like you're really gifted with this mindful Buddha-like kind of like energy in discriminating between others and finding truth, right? And when it's used to serve others, when your words are used to serve others and feed their growth, it is really in their development. It's something to be just beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So it's that you're acting more in your kind of like your shadow side. If the what you communicate, it is sharp, right? It's sort of sarcastic, and it's like with a power to kind of cut others down, so to speak. So that's kind of at your lower levels. So even, trying to, process too much can actually leave you all over the map, right? And so what this is saying is that that really what you want to do is if you feel yourself on that shadow side of things, and you're trying, to do too many things, with too many people, that it's really a time to step back and take some personal time, take some time to quiet your mind, and that type of thing. But that definitely words have power, and this is all about being mindful, being flexible, honoring mindfulness as well in terms of using that. And just being really committed to practicing mindfulness and continue to grow your high gifts that really can escalate humanity. And so you're using your communication efforts in terms of doing that. So many of you might be doing that at this particular time right now. So let's take a look. We have a little visitor, my little Bella. Mm-hmm. So my little girl came in here. So she doesn't show up very often, but I know she's getting aboard. So hold on, Belle, just a few minutes, okay? All right, here we go, hon. Go there. So I had to safely get her down because there's cards up here. So let's take a look at what it is that you're good at. Let's take a look at what it is that you're good at. That's what you're passionate about, all right? A lot of you can be doing your passions, okay? What you're good at? Nice. This is the teacher. Okay, this is about getting knowledge, and to know is to grow. And so that is what it is that you're being this beautiful, beautiful teacher. And you could be a teacher in communications. So I am just saying that's what's coming through here. What you're good at is being able to be knowledgeable and intelligent. And this is about having that growth mindset, right? And that's so huge, especially today. And this is really about being compassionate, very self-aware, social, and yet very, very inspired. So this is about, for some of you, so now some of you might be teachers in some way, okay? A teacher's in communication. It could be that as well. It could be, a teacher in some way. Maybe it's some sort of side hobby that you have that you might like and enjoy as well too. But yeah, it's really beautiful. And this just tells me that it really grounds you. It's kind of like that root chakra, it really grounds you, but yet you're very confident in what you do. It is, that learning growth also changes the world. So you really enjoy that. But as a teacher, you really creatively communicate, and you believe that that to become highly intelligent, kind, and social and generous really supports the achievement of your goals. Okay, but also it really, you recognize that you are just a conduit of just learning and growth. That's really what it comes down to. And you turn on the light bulb for a lot of other people. Okay, and that's what this is saying, is that you are a teacher. You're aware that everyone kind of processes information a lot differently perhaps than you, or we all have our own perceptions of things based upon our experiences, and you recognize that, and you have creative ways in order to put your message through, and practical ways of using your knowledge. So you're definitely kind of like a vivacious learner. There's no doubt about it. Okay, you're on your shadow side mostly if you don't start focusing on you, the self-care, because what you can do is you can burn yourself out supporting others. So be very, very careful not to do that, Capricorn. So that's what's coming into place here. So very, very interesting. So a lot of you might experience that. So note your comments below. Now you've got the communicator, which is your passion, and you've got what you're good at as the teacher. Let's marry them both and see what wants to come out for you here. Okay, let's see what that is. So what does that look like in terms of how you can combine them? All right, let's take a look. Here we go. What do we get? Ooh, this is beautiful. We get the mystic. This is about being spiritually wealthy and about knowing that. So whatever it is, and bringing those two together, you are a mystic, incredibly intuitive. And this is about using your spirituality. And this is about, using your transcendent, intuitiveness. This is also about being very mysterious in creating your own revolution, okay? Being very, very innovative in what you do. So, this is about, it could be that you're going through some sort of, that what you do is more of a spiritual practice of some sort. Maybe it is into the esoteric. But it could be, just at your church. You could be a leader at church as well. So just whatever that is for you, note your comments below, guys. But it's saying that you are, quite the mystic, and that is a way to really bring in the teacher and the communicator together, so to speak. So that's exactly what I see here, which is really quite beautiful. Okay. So it's also about, that bridge of the material world, and to create that freedom to for yourself and also humanity. Okay. So this is, just highly perceptive, and embodies, just like the humanistic qualities as well as the divine qualities too. So some of you already, probably know this about yourself right now. If you know that there's a lack of balance in your life, and if you're experiencing some sort of victimhood, that you're more on your shadow side of things. So just note that that is kind of a little warning for you. So when you kind of feel that, when you feel isolation and you feel some sort of victimhood or lack of balance, that's when you're a lower level of your mystic, and it's about getting back up and knowing that, again, your words, your words have power, and that you are a teacher, and you can help not only yourself grow but others grow by helping them and seeing things. Okay. And discovering the deeper meaning of life, and experience real true freedom. Okay. So this is also telling me too, is that you're very, you can be detached. You've got some really good insight as a mystic, and you are able to break through limiting patterns that have maybe in the past have held you back. You really are able to help others break through that, and really, create new ways of just doing things, right? With your inner and outer worlds type. So whatever that is, it could be a spiritual type of industry that you're in some ways. That could be the case. Yeah. So if you're engaged in your, if you're not actively engaged in the work that you do or in your relationships, this is saying is that you'll end up being lonely and depressed sometimes. And that is, again, you have to be engaged. You have to be able to communicate. You have to be able to teach others, and you have to be able to use that mystic in you. And that, I'm just saying, note your comments below, guys. Let me know how this resonates with you. What we're going to do is we're going to see how, how do you make this happen? How do you make this mystic happen? Let's see what wants to come through for you. Because some of you want to be spiritual teachers, could be dealing with the spirituality in so many shapes and forms, aromatherapy, energy work. There's just so many ways to do that. Okay. What does that look like? The honorable warrior. Wow. This is about taking a stand for positive change. And this is how you do it. So you might be going behind an organization. You might be standing by, an organization or a truth that you really fully believe in, and you're standing by it. And this is about being that honorable leader of an underdog, maybe providing a voice for an organization or that is being, that doesn't have a voice. Could be animals, could be environment, could be in health and medicine, right? Organic foods, healthy foods out there, promoting more of that. So it could be that for many of you. So definitely note your comments below, but this is about being, taking stand and really taking the lead on that, and doing it in truth, because it's honorable. It's about being humble. It's being a leader, but being humble in that. Not running by the ego, which is so beautiful. A lot more work gets done, and it's just so absolutely beautiful. And that's what I see in terms of the honorable warrior here. It's like she's got a lightning bolt, and she's going to use it to really pinpoint and zero in on the type of work she wants to do. And it's very transparent. So she's very honorable moving forward in that. And it's to create freedom freedom for others, freedom for animals, freedom for whatever that is, you know, for her that she's standing behind. So a very, very honorable warrior. This is really beautiful, very competitive, right? And action oriented and detail oriented too. So very beautiful. And my Bella said, my Bella agreed with that. So I've got one more card for you before I let you go. And then I take her for a little bit of a walk. What do I get in terms of the advice for your path? And this is telling you that you are the merchant, that there's opportunities. This is like a money tree, right? There's opportunities all along your path. This is being that merchant, okay? And this is beautiful because this is saying that there are opportunities that are prospering all around you right now, okay? Even amidst our times right now, there's opportunities are born. And this is an opportunity whether you create your own business, become a merchant yourself, find a new way to make money for yourself. Maybe it's a side hustle that you're moving on into a full-time gig. Anything of this sort. If you would like more information on that, then definitely check out my discovery session up here or my description box below. But this is saying is that knowing and being very logical and being very technical and inventive and financially on a psychological level, that you kind of know what's good for you and what could lead to some beautiful opportunities in terms of making more money. Okay, so this is opening up your eyes in terms of that at this particular time right now. So I love this for you. And this is basically telling me that there is opportunities all around you if you just look around. This is green and it could be doing something you truly love, right? This is about being a creative channel for prosperity. Okay. So you know that you get into your lower levels if you become a workaholic, right? Or if you become moody, materialistic, or greedy, then that is in your lower levels. You want to jump back up to your soul's desire, and that is to be that creative channel for prosperity. And not only for yourself and others, but seeking opportunities in knowing that they're everywhere, okay? And that you can accumulate wealth and really provide your material needs, provide for the material needs of people. And this demands that that you create wealth by being of service to others. So perhaps it's going to be in service to others in what it is that you do, okay? You're all about living the good life, Capricorn, which is really, really cool. But you love sharing resources with others and, you know, inspiring people. And sorry for the glare there. Inspiring others, I think is really, really key. And enjoying parts of life which matter most to them, you know, and you know, really inspiring other people and bringing that to action. Okay. You like to connect with people. You like to share ideas. And how you can have, it's like trade, commerce, profit. That's what's all happening here. So some of you might be starting an e-commerce business of some sort, or starting a new YouTube channel, right? So it could be the case, but there is opportunities that abound all around you. And that's what this is saying, and really focus in on, because you are a creative thinker, a risk taker, and trust your instincts. And I think what's beautiful about you is that, Capricorn, you can recognize some really good opportunities. So really hone in and take advantage of that at this time, because there's a lot of opportunities that are out there, okay? And it's all about finding and zeroing in on the ones that really reflect what it is that you desire and what you compassionately stand behind, okay? So I'm sending you lots of love, and I look forward to next time. Please note your comments below. I do appreciate you supporting my channel, and let me know kind of where you're at this, and if this is something you'd like to see and anything else you'd like to see in terms of the videos that I put out. And until next time, namaste.